Leave Australia as a kid. Go overseas, test yourself. Work your backside off. Okay, it doesn't work out, so back home it is. We all know the rest with Moy. Peter Skapetis doesn't mention Moy's name, but had love for that happened to him. Round 1 team logo for Central Coast Mariners, team logo for Newcastle Jets, team logo for Wellington Phoenix, team logo for Adelaide United, team logo for Western Sydney Wanderers, team logo for Perth Gloria, South Melbourne product. Skapetis went to QPR as a 16-year-old and excelled. Stoke City bought him, but 2 bad knee injuries halted his progress to a standstill. So, back to Australia it is, with Brisbane Roar under the guidance of John Awisi, a man he has much admiration for. Adam Peacock caught up with Skapetis on the eve of what he hopes is a breakout season. Live stream the Hyundai A-League 201,718 season on Fox Sports. Get your free 2-week Foxtel Now trial and start watching in minutes. Sign up now. Greater than Adam Peacock, you've been able to get your feet on the ground back in Australia. Feel like you've got your head around being back here playing football. Peter Skapetis: absolutely. The club have played a big part in that, been so accommodating since I arrived back and made it really easy to settle up. How big a call was it to come back? You'd like to stay over there obviously, but circumstances made it hard. P.S. Yeah, I wanted to come back, get back on my feet, play first team football and get into the national team as soon as possible, and think Brisbane would be the perfect platform for that. Peter Skapetis. AAP Imageregi Varki source AAP your time overseas didn't have much luck. How do you look back on it? P.S. Definitely unlucky, that's for sure, but believe everything happens for a reason. Not depressed or anxious about the past, only look forward to the future, and that's why I've come back the way I have back myself. Believe in myself and don't dwell on it. App: how's West London to live in as a teenager? P.S. Loved it. London is an incredible city, England for that matter. You get homesick, miss family and friends, but I'm able to look back on it now. I was so dedicated, so focused, it didn't really bother me. I was in a big city by myself, loved it. App: John Awisi knew you before you went, is that how the contact was made? P.S. Yeah, he knew a bit about me when I was younger, but I knew it all about him. The career he had, as a player and coach, their WASNT another team in the A-League I wanted to go to. My agent contacted Brisbane and I'm delighted it's turned out the way it has. Peter Skapetis. Mark Robertson. App image. Source: News Corp Australia. App: what has John said about what you have, and what you need to have? P.S. Body positioning, decision making and sticking to the game plan, and that will win games. I'm only too happy to listen to the boss and it will work out for the best. App: Mark Hughes was at Stoke with you. Who's more intense, Mark Hughes or John Awisi? P.S. Pauses. Ross Awisi. Nah, I've got the utmost respect from Mark and John, and they are a bit similar, but in their own right. App: so the Awisi brothers, good cop, bad cop still goes on. P.S. Laughs: seems that way, yeah. App: the infrastructure around a football club here as opposed to England, does that take some getting used to, or do you take it in your stride? P.S. not at all. What I grew up with as a junior with South Melbourne was portable cabins and gravel pitches. That's beside the point. Brisbane have great people involved, it's going forward, and I've never been in such an environment where everyone tries to help everyone, ever been part of such a tight-knit group, and it's refreshing. At previous clubs there's always been segregation. Peter Skapetis. Picture David Clark. App: Source: News Corp Australia. App: so it is that cutthroat over there still, it's a little different because of that. P.S. in youth football you have that culture over there, but when you get into reserves, everyone is playing for themselves. Again, for the first team, within reason. You get some internationals sticking to themselves and the English boys, and it does show on the pitch. Think that's what Stoke have lacked the last few years, there is that divide. App: back to South Melbourne, they're making a push. P.S. I would love to see them in the A-League. And now I think they've got that infrastructure to go with the supporter base, and it would be great for them. App: how confident are you that you're going to have a good season with Brisbane? P.S. very confident, but got to work to back it up. Continue to work hard, take opportunities if and when they come, and I'll be ready for whatever is thrown at me.